All right, just to say that real quick. So we got our brother Yamin Sanders is in the building. Shout out to Yamin. He coach gang. Yamin Sanders says this. He's a very popular guy. He was on the show Love Island, all right, back in the day. I believe on one of those dating shows. I think one of the first seasons of Love Island. And so there's his channel there, his YouTube or his Instagram, Yamin Sanders. He says 5 reasons the dating marketplace is a disaster. I believe he is probably about 30. He's in probably his early 30s. Sometimes he has a girlfriend, sometimes he doesn't. He had a nice piece of Latina flatback on here one time. All right, but I think they broke up. So let's hear what he has to say. The 5 reasons the dating marketplace is a disaster.
Here's 5 reasons why the dating market is a complete disaster in 2025. Reason number 1, nobody knows how to communicate nowadays. Instead of communicating your boundaries, standards, wants, needs, or what you like and what you dislike, when someone does something we don't like, we just ghost them instead of having a conversation. When if you had a conversation or a little meeting of the minds, maybe you could come to a solution and things could work out.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop him because he has 5 things and I can't just let the whole video roll. So we'll stop him and kind of break down what he's saying here. All right, communication. We don't kind of make things work. All right, I talked about that earlier. We're not making things work and build. I mean, there's people that are doing it, but they're probably in their late 30s, early 40s, or 50s and 60s. All right, but he's saying when things go wrong, we ghost, which is a very common thing to do, male and female. It used to be not a good thing to do, but we're kind of used to ghosting because we don't want to confront the individual, and typically people don't want to actually take a look in the mirror with whatever you're confronting them about. So you tell them something that you didn't like, and then, oh, well, you know, they might attack you or make it about them instead of you. So we don't want to hear bad advice and bad things about each other. So people typically just say, I'll just walk away. Now, once you do that, just know that other people are going to do that to you. So we've become quite accustomed to ghosting each other and not communicating. Also, women tend to not want to communicate to men, because if they tell men what to do, then the man's only going to do it because she told him what to do. Right? So again, serendipity. She wants the man to naturally, again, this is why people get mistakes in relationship, to naturally know what to do. Let me naturally know what to do. That means you love her, you like her, you listen to her, you're listening and considering her feelings. So if she tells you what to do and you do it, she's going to say you only did that because I told you. Very complicated thing. This is why I say relationships are not easy. They're the hardest thing you're going to do. So woman wants to communicate. It's basically about her. Or she communicates what she wants. You do it. It's that you only did it because she told you. Or let's say she communicates something and you didn't do it. Well, you obviously don't love her. You obviously don't love her. So now we go to the next option. She doesn't wait for the next, excuse me, miss, may I meet you? She just goes to the next DMs, the next website, the next app, and then it's on like Donkey Kong. Right? It's on like Donkey Kong. So that's where we are. And we've been this way for the last 25 years, really for the last 15 years. And unfortunately, generations that this guy is in, he's born into this. He's born into this. So this is their reality that they're born into. They're not getting the Disney fantasy. This is their reality. Let's hear what he says about number 2.
But instead, we do this with everybody and then go to the next person, have the same problem with the next person. Reason number 2, everybody has some sort of dating strategy, and everybody's listening to these podcasts on what you shouldn't do, what the man should do, what the woman should. You guys, relationships are not one size fits all. And what doesn't work for you may work for somebody else.
All right, this is true what he's saying here. What tends to happen is because people have this problem, you get more people trying to solve the problem. Okay, providing solutions, providing tactics and strategies around this, which does then lend to bad advice. It does lend to positive people wanting to be overwhelmingly positive and put their head in the sand. Nihilism. It then depends on people that it then will result in people saying that the undergender is evil. Right? How to manipulate people. We have sprinkle, we have drizzle, we have run game, we have spin plates, we have MGTOW. We have a lot of people that are speaking about these relationships, and thus then people get educated and then they go, what's the point? Or it's over, or this is how I'm going to manipulate this person. This is how I'm going to get over. So it's a lot going on. So he's not wrong about that. But the reason why these exist is because people have the problem. So let's just say this. Let's just say there's no more podcast. Does that eliminate the problems? It doesn't, because we're far too gone. So all the podcasts can disappear tomorrow and they can be gone. You're going to still have these issues. All right. Now, let me just say this again. Before there were podcasts, there were magazines and books. So just because we have a modern philosophers that use a different media vehicle doesn't mean it's evil. Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that you heard you're kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering, what does it all mean? Well, look no further. Join us talking about the monetized dating marketplace right now on Locals, and it is coachgregadams.locals.com. You can create a free account to join the conversation between the Coach Gang members, but also on Sunday, we do a live stream demonstrating all aspects of the monetized dating marketplace. And coming soon in 2025, you're going to have access to a sample of the monetized dating marketplace course where you can get information related to how to participate in the monetized dating marketplace and or how to understand it, so you're not out here spinning your wheels trying to figure out how you're going to best deal with the monetized dating marketplace. Listen, everything and every aspect of dating is monetized. We just want to relieve the frustration that you might have about it. So the best way to do it is make a free account right there on Locals, coachgregadams.locals.com. You can get access to those live streams, but create a free account. Just join the conversation. I am the only one covering this conversation from this point of view. And yes, I am ahead of my time. Get ahead of the information before you're priced out. There were people writing books with no qualifications either. There were people writing magazine articles in Cosmo, in Teen Vogue, in Vogue, in Maxim, in Playboy. They had the same thing. It's the same as social media and podcasters. Podcasters are just a different way to say author, news writer, magazine. You just have more people able to do it. Now, I know people like to make these things evil and podcasts and stuff, but podcasts are the same as GQ and Teen Vogue and Cosmo and Maxim, and it's the same thing. It's just a different way. And authors of books, The Rules, Steve Harvey, what is it? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Same thing. Same thing. Just people just qualified to think they can talk about it and then publish a book, and then the information gets out. Same goddamn thing. All right, so let me continue here. I know we like to make podcasts evil, but yeah, I'm going to defend my goddamn self.
Or vice versa. Relationships are nuanced and circumstantial, and ultimately nobody should be telling you how you should be dating. You shouldn't be listening to anyone else's dating strategy based on what you want. Reason number 3, everybody's moving out of protection. Everyone's afraid to get hurt. You guys, dating, love, marriage, all this stuff is a risk. You take the risk of getting hurt in the process. But if that's something you really desire, a relationship, a marriage, something like that, you guys, you have to take the risk of.
Yeah, they see this is a big one right here. This is true. You have to take a risk. There's no avoiding risk in relationships. I don't care how much knowledge you come in with. You can come in with red pill knowledge. You can come in with sprinkle knowledge. You can come in and say, I don't want to get hurt anymore. Guys, here's the thing. If you want to get involved in a relationship and you open your emotions up, male or female, you're going to get hurt. All right. You're going to get hurt. All right. It is a damn near guarantee. It's like trying to play football and not get a concussion. Sorry. You're going to get hurt. Okay. That's why when they hear people speak out about relationships and they don't like it, one of the first things they say is who hurt you, because they know hurt. You're in the hurt business. Hurt is a part of the game. Putting your emotions out and opening up is a part of the game. Now, some people will say, I don't want to get hurt. Okay. I'm not going to play the game. Well, cool. You made a decision. Yeah, it's like investing. You're going to lose money at some point. You got to, my homeboy, who's a high level gambler here, he's like, yo, when you lose, it's part of the game. You lose 5 bets in a row, it is what it is. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. You got to be willing to lose a lot of money. You got to be willing to let thousands of dollars lose in investment if you want to become wealthy in investments. So Yeah, nobody's safe. You're not going to not get hurt out here. If you want love in relationships, you're going to get fucking hurt. And here's the funny thing about it. I don't care how rich you are, how good you look, how tall you are, how many blue eyes you got, how many abs you got on your motherfucking stomach. I don't care what it is, how tall you are. If you put your emotions out here, they're going to get fucking crushed. There ain't nobody not getting hurt. And I want you to know this. Go to a person that has been married for 25 years and watch them be jealous with each other. Like, they'll exhibit characteristics of jealousy and they're married for 25 years. Oh, you looking at that little young girl? Or he'll be like, I don't like you talking to that guy at work. Like, they still have their emotions built into that relationship to where they can still be hurt 25 years in the game. You can't avoid it. You cannot avoid it. You in the hurt business. So he's right. People are afraid to get hurt. But let me tell you something. How many times do you got to get burned out here? That's my question. How many times you got to get burned? How many times you want to be hurt? How many times do you want to be hurt out here? Shit. You get 1, 2 motherfucking hurts. You like, woof. What do they say about a man? A man really only has one. He can only love one time. All right. He falls in love one time and that bitch hurts him. He good. That was it. Now that doesn't include all the times he hurt her, because he could have hurt her 10 times. Right. And she could have said, I still gonna make this work. She hurts him one time. He's done. 100%. All right. So you get screwed over once, good. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. All right. Hell no. But yeah, I don't think you can avoid this. You want to get in there and you want to get in the relationships and love and happiness. Be ready to get your motherfucking feelings hurt out here and your ego crushed and be embarrassed, because that comes with it. Let's continue with Yamin Sanders.
Being hurt. If you close off the entire time, it's never going to lead anywhere. The other person's going to feel you being closed off, and you being closed off probably makes them feel closed off. Reason number 4, social media has completely cooked us. Nobody meets in real life. Nobody approaches. Nobody talks when we're out. Everybody's just got their head down on their phone 24/7. There's no regular or normal human interaction anymore.
All right. So listen, this guy, man, and let me tell you, tell you his background. First of all, he's a good looking guy. Pause. All right. He's tall. I'll show you his profile. You would think he would have no problems. And let me tell you, I've seen him. I followed him. He's Coach Gang. He actually knows who I am. And he's been on the show Love Island or Temptation Island or one of these shows. I can't remember what it is. I would think it's Love Island because he's kind of being popular now, making videos. You would think he has no problem. And he still has the same problems as the regular average guy. Okay, so this is him right here, Pause. He has his shirt off. I think he must be Nigerian, right? Nigga got sick. He ripped. He's tall and ripped. And he still got the same problems. Like, think about this, how fucked up the game is. He still got to deal with bitches on social media and cold approaching and all of that shit. And he tall, lean, and ripped. So if he's dealing with this, you ain't got no motherfucking chance. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, somebody could be like, well, it's the way he's doing it. I don't know, bro. It is what it is. But if he's having this problem, the game is fucked up. All right. He said nobody's approaching anymore. He was on Love Island. Come on, man. The dudes would be like, I approach. Women would be like, I get men approach all the time. Okay, you get bums. Men with nothing to lose. All right. No job having ass niggas. So he's having the same problem. Social media, women in their phone, not being available to approach, same as the men, so forth and so on. Okay.
Everybody meets online or is on dating apps. All the dating apps are a complete dumpster fire. Get off the apps and get into the real world. How about we try to meet people doing things that we like, right? Maybe a run club, maybe you have certain hobbies, things you can relate about. Go out into the world. And reason number 5, everybody thinks they're too good for somebody else. Oh. Everybody's afraid to pursue or afraid to chase or don't want to be a pick me, or the guys don't want to be a simp. You guys, If there's someone you want, go after that person. Who cares what other people think? Who cares? Oh, I don't want to chase and forget all the games. We too grown for that.
All right, shout out to this guy right here. To me, this is not, I would say this video is done very well on this platform. I would call it, dare I say, obvious advice, but it's obvious advice that we all see, and it's heartfelt. His delivery is heartfelt. It's not manipulative. So he's telling the truth. Men and women can agree commonly that these are the problems, but guess what? What are the solutions? The solutions, let's not, he's saying, let's get rid of the simping and the pick-me idea. Everybody chase each other instead of the woman wanting the man to chase and the man wanting the woman to chase. I mean, it's obvious. Here's the thing, and there was a comment here. And this is the comment that was one of the most popular comments. Shout out to him. No disrespect. I'm not disrespecting him. It says, how does everyone agree, but no one is listening? Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of like, yeah, we all can have a consensus to agree that what he's saying is true. But guess what? No one's going to listen. No one's going to take his advice and put it into play. No one's going to delete social media. No one's deleting dating apps. Not many people are going to go back to cold approaching. Not many people are going to stop this idea of who's chasing who, or who's the prize, or who's the table, who put something on the table. You're going to have us say, yep, we see that. But guess what? We're doubling down on safety, protecting our emotions, wanting to go to peace. Okay. We know that this pep talk that he gave everybody, we can be like, bravo, the slow clap. All right. We give him the slow clap. All right. And then in the dramatic buildup where you're like, you're right. Oh my God. Yameen Sanders, you're absolutely right. You know what? We should do better. Nope. No. We heard the video. We hit the like button. We dropped the comment, and we back out here hoeing and skeezing. We back out here talking about who brings shit to the table. We back here talking about monetized dating. We back here talking about I'm going free agent lifestyle. I'm getting my passport. We back up here, bitches talking about sprinkle.